We need people in numbers to stand up and protest the election that we just had. People are fine with it, I guess. I mean, all you people that stopped fighting, you do that at your own peril. How do you motivate people to come out and protest? If you don't make noise, nothing will happen. You know, they'll just walk right over you. That's what's happening now. They're gonna stuff Biden down our throats and we're just gonna go, okay. I'm pissed off about the election. My hair's on fire. I'm not gonna quit. He's a boy. He's proud. He's a proud boy. He's a patriot. So in DC, the cops were defending Antifa.
Yeah.
The hell?
Majority of the department is corrupt. There was a few cops that came up to me and said, "I wish I could turn my back for you guys."
Cops have to follow orders.
There was
even if they're in a lefty city, they got to follow orders or they'll be fired.
Yeah, there was even one that.
Yeah, it's not the cops' fault, man. The cops in DC were defending the Antifa people and the Black Lives Matter people from the Proud Boys. And it's not the cops' fault. You know. Hey, what's all this talk about Chinese troops in Canada? Is that real?
Yeah.
It is?
Yep.
How do you know?
There's 2,000 people from China infiltrating all these businesses in the United States.
So some reports are saying that the Chinese military is actually in the United States along the border with Canada. Trudeau's letting them train in Canada.
Yep.
Anybody know anything about this? I keep seeing people post stuff, but who knows? It seems like everything's fake news these days. I'm in Facebook jail again for posting my Proud Boys video. 30 days in the hole this time. So far, YouTube, I got 400,000 views on that Proud Boys video on YouTube. It's still up. I've only had one video pulled down from YouTube. I've been in Facebook jail 100 times, probably more, for nothing. My Proud Boys video. I just showed the Proud Boys getting ready to march and then march and yell, "Fuck Antifa." You know what I mean? While they were marching. Apparently, according to Facebook, Antifa's the good guys and Proud Boys are the bad guys or something. Who knows? They don't tell you why they pull it. They said it went against their community standards. I hate Facebook so much. Follow me on Parler. Parler sucks ass, but follow me there. Hopefully it gets better. I'm on Rumble. Rumble's even worse. It's hard to just upload a video on Rumble. If I title my video on Rumble and it has the exact same title as in somebody else's video, they won't let me post it. It's ridiculous. I can't stand it. But when they pull me from YouTube and Facebook, all I'm gonna have is Rumble and Parler sucks. What about Barr resigning?
Oh, he's a real frick. He got fired.
Yeah. Yeah,
he has to
well,
leave.
he hasn't left yet. How come he didn't get fired?
I already got fired.
You know, he held on to that
Don't worry about it. It's out of
Hunter laptop shit. It was him holding on to it, not doing anything with it.
I took these back
You know.
in the car.
And what about the other guy looking into Obamagate?
Through the patch shop again.
What the hell's that guy's name again?
Somebody didn't put another one in
Durham.
the Harley came up.
Durham got put on the Obamagate case 538 days ago, and he hasn't done shit. You know, the government is the swamp, okay? It's not that there's swamp people in the government. The government is the swamp. Barr didn't go after anybody because those people were all his friends. He knows them all. You know, Durham ain't gonna go after anybody because they all know each other. Trump was gonna drain the swamp, but you can't drain the swamp or you'd have to drain the whole government. It's impossible. One guy couldn't do it, man. It's worse than anybody thought. If you could get into a time machine and come back to this country in 100 years, we're all gonna be speaking Chinese. The whole world will be speaking Chinese. swear to God. If you talk about fraud in an election in China, man, they will shut you down. They'll probably kill your ass. They do the same thing in Russia. They don't have fair elections there. Or probably Afghanistan or Venezuela or you name it. So many countries like have fraudulent elections, and you're not allowed to talk about it. You know what? It's no different in this country. You know, it's the same. They might not kill you, but they'll silence your ass. Hey, how much shit do Americans have to put up with before they finally rise up? Wow. A lot. I'll tell you that right now. It takes a lot to irritate Americans enough to get them to stand up for themselves. This is the guy that got spit on by the crazy lefty in Orange City. Crazy lefty spit on you, and then you cussed him out, and you got out of the car thinking he was gonna kick your ass. And then Maglite jumped in there, and the triggered lefty took a swing on Brian, and Brian beat his ever-loving ass, and I got it all on video. And then Facebook threw me in jail for it. But if you go on YouTube, you can still watch it, because YouTube hasn't kicked me out or pulled the video down, so check it out, it's funny. Huh?
Then the moron called the cops.
Yeah, so he spits on you, takes a swing on Brian, gets his ass kicked, and then he kicked, and then he calls 911. What a dipshit. Yeah. You know, I think COVID is real, but I think it's just a flu. So if you're an elderly person, or you have underlying health conditions, yeah, quarantine yourself. But for the rest of us, most of us, it ain't shit. Oh, Bottleneck's here! Bottleneck! Do you guys remember Bottleneck? We haven't seen him in a long time. He's here. Bottleneck! Bottleneck's back! Yeah!
For my operation.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I got physical therapy.
Everybody's been asking about you. Where's
I'm
Bottleneck?
feeling good. I got my scar. I can't shave, so I got my beard. I like it.
Yeah.
So,
Bottleneck is Bottleneck because the triggered lefty threw a bottle out the window and hit him in the neck. But that's not why you've been gone.
pinched nerve, people. Pinched nerve.
So you had a pinched nerve and you've been out for months?
Yeah, pinched nerve. They were together, surrounded by the blood, and that's what knocked down my whole side. Remember?
You said you were like paralyzed.
Yeah, this whole side. I fell down. I couldn't get up, so I had to get an ambulance and blah blah blah. And it was in Orlando. They cut me all up, and then I still couldn't move. And in 3 days, I was up and about. The limp was still there a little bit, but the physical therapist is kicking my ass. But that's good. I get my strength back.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm gone, I wanted to go to Washington. Yeah. I wanted to be back out here.
So you were laid up because of this pinched nerve, and you had to get an operation and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right as we were getting real close to the election and through the election, so you had to miss all that, and you had to just watch the videos and not be a part of it. That must have sucked.
It did suck. I was watching on TV, and I'm like, yeah. But November 1st, I went in, and operation November 3rd came out, and Trump was winning. All right. Passed out, went to sleep, got up, and he's losing. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So everybody in the hospital, I said, what are they? They're all, everybody in that hospital. Mm-hmm. Nurses, doctors were like, what the hell?
I got to be careful even what Bottleneck says, because if YouTube doesn't like it, they'll delete my channel or pull the video. I know. No, I'm just saying. The regime is in control now, and the regime is big tech.
Yeah, and they were.
I'm in Facebook jail right now for 30 days.
I know. I'm not yet, but what was I saying? I forgot. So and then all this COVID stuff. Oh, the hospitals, they had not one COVID in there. This is like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now.
You know what COVID means, don't you?
Yeah, bullshit.
COVID is the secret word for cold. You got a cold.
Yep.
Trigger alert! Where? Triggered. Joe Biden voter! Somebody quick, get that guy some free shit! Try, baby. He's triggered. He thinks he won, but he's still triggered. You know, the Proud Boys aren't the bad guys. Sorry to break it to you. They're just patriots.
Second waivers.
Yeah, so because of Black Lives Matter and Antifa, that's the whole reason we have Proud Boys.
Right. They're just protecting the things that the cops are not doing.
Yeah, because the cops aren't doing the jobs because the lefty mayors and governors aren't letting them.
They're real patriots.
Yeah.
And
So
they're not
anytime
only
these guys come, anytime Antifa wants to come out and riot and Black Lives Matter, you'll have the Proud Boys there now.
And they're not. just
Thank
the-
God.
There's 30,000 right there.
Joey V, Trump 2020. Follow this dude on Facebook. Here he is.
Joey V, Trump 2020.
Follow him. He also takes videos of these flag waves.
Do it. Don't forget about EO 2018. Look it up.
What's that?
That's an executive order signed in 2018 by Trump to
Oh, yeah.
prevent interference from foreign governments and crooked
What's it called again?
EO 2018.
I would say Google it, but Google probably has it
Look
hidden,
up.
so you can't look it up.
Executive order 20.
Oh, there's no way to audit this election. How is that possible? You can't audit this election because why? Because they shredded all the ballots already in a lot of these states?
COVID.
Why would you shred the ballots?
Guy was on today.
Why would you wipe
Testifying is not a
the
communist.
computers clean that counted these votes? I mean, they're covering their tracks right after they did it. Unbelievable. Buddha gig.
What,
Oh, Biden
Secretary of
Biden wants to make
Education.
him Secretary of Transportation.
That's right. And guess what? His people,
It's all right.
his people there in South Bend, some of his good old buddies back in South Bend, they said, please, come on back. Don't stay in Washington for that job. You know, Buttigieg said, I'd rather stick it out in Washington.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's where the swamp is. Hey, did you hear who Biden wants to make Attorney General?
You better not let that one.
No. Biden wants to make Cuomo the Attorney General.
I
The
heard.
guy who killed all those old people in New York and got an Emmy for it. You can't make this shit up. We're living in the bizarro world now.
I got a bird.
It's kind of funny.
Biden's gonna make Cuomo the Attorney General. That's fucking nuts.
And he's also going to make Buttigieg.
Fuck those
I mean,
guys.
there's going to be a lot of jokes come out of that one.
Transportation.
It's official. We're in a living hell right now.
At least we got
Well,
one.
it ain't over. It ain't
Right
over.
in the swamp.
Trump's still gonna win because of all the fraud.
You want to start focusing on the Trump 2024 campaign.
You know what? If something happens and the swamp prevents Trump from winning, then it's Don Jr. Don Jr. We're gonna have to skip Trump and go to Don Jr. He is just like Trump, but he's only younger. And he speaks better. He's more eloquent. But he's just as feisty, and he ain't gonna take no shit. And he's a younger version of Trump. And if Don Jr. gets in there, guess who's gonna be sitting next to him the whole time? Trump!
If they can get the Georgia things.
It's like getting two of them for the price of one.
The election.
I'm sorry, but no one is gonna get excited about voting for Pence.
No.
No one's gonna get excited about Pence
Not.
or
Nor Kamala Harris.
anybody else, man. It's Trump Jr. How old will Trump be in 4 years? 80?
No.
78? We need Trump Jr. Think about it. I already ordered my Trump Jr. flags. I don't know if Trump Jr. knows he's going to be running for president or not, but I'm going to start campaigning for him.
Jeff, is Sean coming tonight?
We have to treat Biden the same way the lefties treated Trump in the media. We have to be vicious.
We have to. They taught us.
We got to be as vicious as they are.
They taught us well.
Yeah. Oh, you want to be the turn the other cheek Republican? You know what? You're just a Republican. We're not Republicans. We're something
We're
else.
Trumpians. Trumplicans.
I don't know. The Republicans are the elephants, and the Democrats are the jackasses. We're the lions. We've created a whole new party. We're not taking any shit, and we're gonna fight back. We're gonna be as ruthless as they are. You know, we're gonna do everything we can to win. You know what? And we might cheat too, because that's what they do.
Why not?
So fuck it.
Why not? They did it to us. Why
Yep.
can't we turn it
Our forefathers built us a republic based on the principles of honor. Democrats have no honor. We don't have a republic anymore. If you can rig an election, you no longer live in a republic. Just so you know, in case you haven't figured it out. We can still save it though. but you can't do it by sitting on your ass. You know, you can't do nothing and expect good things to happen. Hey, 61,000 people died last year of the flu, regular flu. But no one has died this year of the regular flu. It's all COVID. Hey, I don't want to catch COVID, but I don't want to catch the regular flu either. I don't even want to catch a cold. But I don't think we should have voted in mass numbers by mail because of it. Those Democrats are sneaky, aren't they? The only reason these Democrats get away with all the shit that they do is because the media is on their side. And social media. Without that, they ain't shit. Democrats better hope that we don't figure out a way to make our elections fair. Because if we could do that, the Democrat will never win again, ever.
Oh no, I'll tell you what.
It's been rigged for how long?
Democrats couldn't.
Hey, how do you like this? Swalwell was one of the guys complaining the most that Trump was a Russian spy.
Yes.
And then come to find out, he was fucking a Chinese spy.
Yes.
All that time.
All that time.
Hey, and Swalwell sits on some kind of intelligence committee.
Right.
At what point do you fire these assholes? Uh-huh. Can these people not be fired? Can't these people be, you can't force him to resign? What would George Washington do? He'd hang that fucker.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Our forefathers would be so
You gotta hand it to
upset at what we turned this country into.
I know.
They would be disgusted with us.
Well, I gotta hand it. Give props to the Chinese spy lady. And,
Bong bong. Bong bong.
yeah, let's hook up with somebody on an intelligence committee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think about it too. If you're a spy, you want to hook up with a real stupid politician, and
Yeah.
Swalwell probably doesn't get much dumber than that dude.
Fartwell.
Yeah. How does he get to be a congressman? That guy is a moron. What kind of people would vote for that guy? It's unbelievable.
Corn voters. We have too many.
I tell you what, man, we got some of the dumbest people that live in this country. The most gullible people
They just don't care.
that live here. People that don't give a shit at all that live here. How do we fix this mess? 1776 all over again. That's the quickest way to fix it.
Yep.
Put your mask on right, dumbass! It's not a fucking chin strap! You cry, baby.
Not over.
Did you hear Swalwell has a new girlfriend? Her name's Fong Fong. Well, there's only one problem with her. She's a Chinese spy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All I want for Christmas is ammo. Lots and lots of ammo. You too, probably, right?
Yeah.
What are you getting for Christmas?
Ammo.
Ammo. Me too. It's the new Me Too movement. Biden killed the last Me Too movement. All I want for Christmas is ammo.
And more ammo.
Yeah, me too.
I'd like, no, I'm gonna run to the nearest Patriot.
Oh, you're gonna run over to somebody who has guns.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I guess that's a good
Scared of
point.
guns, Jeff.
You are? Why? Guns don't kill people.
Well, I think
Democrats do.
when I was a child, my father.
McConnell.
Yeah, we're these all Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell. These guys are all turds. They got no balls. Trump's the only one with balls.
It's not over till.
You got a triggered one over there.
You already got an education.
Trying to get there. Why don't you go with him?
He thinks he won, but he's still triggered.
To China with him.
I want free shit, and I want it now. Wah. Oh, Have you heard we got a bunch of Chinese soldiers on the Canadian border?
No, I have not heard that
I
yet.
know, people keep talking about it. I think they're full of shit.
They're censoring us so much.
They said Trudeau is letting them train up there, and they're getting ready to infiltrate our country.
Wow, our First Amendment is gone.
Hey.
Freedom of speech.
I'm not pushing fake news or anything, because I think that shit is fake news. Put your mask on, boy! And your earplugs and your face shield. Damn it! You're gonna catch a cold! Do you know how hard the Democrats investigated Trump and Russia and tried to dig up some shit that didn't even exist, but they spent 3 years looking into it? Mueller, remember all that? Yep. I say we look at fraud in this election just as hard.
Just as hard, man.
Yeah.
Fraud all over the place.
Yeah.
They're gonna prove it real soon.
This whole country's one big swamp.
What's up with Barr?
Barr's a turd.
I thought he was gonna be the
Barr didn't want to investigate his friends.
It had to be.
They're all the swamp.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of names on that damn clipboard. I guarantee you that. A whole bunch.
Donald Trump is the only one that wasn't part of the swamp.
Yeah.
Lindsey Graham, swamp.
Yes, he
Mitch
is.
McConnell, swamp. AOC, swamp. Nancy Pelosi, swamp. They're all fucking swamp.
They are. They are.
All of them but Trump.
Thank you for waving all your.
It's like anytime Biden talks, he slurs really bad.
That's senior abuse.
And it almost feels like he's forgetting what he's talking about as he's talking about it.
That's senior abuse. Put this old
Yeah.
guy up
Hey.
to this. You know, he's not up to this.
What's Biden gonna look like in 4 years? Huh?
He won't be around in 4 years.
I don't think he can live.
He'll be bedridden.
I don't think he can live through it. I think he's got the onset of dementia.
With-
Once you catch it, man, it's about a year before
Harris
you're done.
looking over his bed.
Yeah, Harris. Camel toe Harris. Yep, she'll wind up being your president. I think all of the states that want to abide by the Constitution, we should all succeed from the Union. We should just divide this country in half. We are so divided. Let's let the lefties have one side of the country. We'll take the other side.
Well, I know there's. Have you heard of that thing, the Convention of States?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have that going on.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Either that or let's have a revote
I think this will
in
work
person
out. I think this will work out.
with an ID and no counting with these stupid machines.
Do you see all the electors that have been chosen from all the different states?
Yeah. Yeah, they got, like in Michigan, the electors aren't all gonna vote, cast their vote for Biden. Some of them are casting them for Trump.
Yeah,
And the people the electors that were casting their vote for Trump, they were not allowed to go in and cast their vote.
How is that?
They were held off by the police.
That Whitmer needs to be impeached. The governor of Michigan.
Let's divide the country in half.
That's right.
Let the lefties have one side and we'll take the other.
That's right.
Do it! Did you hear that New York is closing down all restaurants? They're putting them all out of business.
I did.
Thousands and thousands of people out of work.
But I also heard a little bit of encouragement. Cuomo is in so much trouble.
What do you mean? I heard Biden is going to nominate him for Attorney General if he gets in there.
I know. You know what? All of those affiliated with the CCP are getting nominated by Joe's. You know what? Maybe they're all going to, have their own government in Gitmo. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're just going to go to China, but...
Lock them all up. People that are triggered, they know the election was rigged. We got a new name for them. Rigged and triggered is riggered. They're riggered. You're riggered. Riggered. I mean riggered. You're riggered. Crybaby loser. We're gonna defund welfare. Then you'll be sorry. Hey, is China still making all of our medicines? Half of them?
Trump's got
How do we know they're not sprinkling poison in there? They want to kill us, don't they?
Trump's got him coming here, but Biden's coming.
Oh, Biden might be the new guy, so Biden's gonna let China make all of our medicines now, right?
Plus, he's going to go to the climate control Paris bullshit.
We're all gonna be dead in 5 years, according to AOC. Global warming. What's up, AA Ron?
The United Nations literally just said the other day that the United States has reduced carbon emissions by so much in the past few years.
But we're all gonna be dead in 5 years.
We don't need any of that. We're at the lowest point with carbon emissions in years.
How do you feel knowing that you're not gonna see 23?
Did I just show up to a Democrat rally, Jeff?
No.
Come on.
I like his videos.
Who's? Aaron's? AA Ron, follow him on America Plus on Facebook. I'm kicked off of Facebook for a month for showing a Proud Boy video. All they were doing is marching down the street. They're proud and they're boys, and that's a sin on Facebook.
Okay, no.
Well, they were yelling fuck Antifa. Facebook thinks Antifa's the good guys.
Okay, note to self, don't post my video of me and the Proud Boys. I was going to. Okay.
Call them the poor boys and then you'll be okay. I screwed up and I called them what they were. I call them the Proud Boys. I should have called them the poor boys, like Biden did. What a senile old turd. Yeah. Hey, apparently Bill Gates is for keeping small businesses closed during COVID.
Yeah, well,
but he's got $180 billion.
I did the best business in the last 10 months that I ever have.
Really?
Yes, I have.
What do you do?
Fencing.
Fencing?
Yep, it's a high security.
Huh. Oh, security stuff?
Yeah.
Everybody's afraid of Democrats or
Yeah,
what?
exactly. That's
Black
what it
Lives
is.
Matter and Antifa
That's what
scared
it
them
is.
into buying security cameras and shit like that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Gotta fence everybody in.
Yeah.
Keep them safe.
Huh. I'm in the wrong business. Yes. I said the first rule of a fraudulent election is don't talk about a fraudulent election. Hey, if you're a Democrat, how come you're not wearing your mask?
How do you know I'm a Democrat?
I don't know. You seem like one. You seem like you might be.
They didn't hear.
How much have you had to drink today, sir?
Okay, so Supreme Court Attorney General, okay, and all that confirmed.
Where are your earplugs at, sir? Don't you know COVID could get in your ears?
Didn't even run the full investigation.
Don't forget to stick a cork up your ass. COVID could get in that way too, idiot.
If you
Barr's a big fat turd.
No, dude.
Yeah, he's a turd.
He didn't really resign.
Dude, he's been holding on to Hunter's laptop bullshit for a year.
Yeah, I understand, but
What's Durham doing 500 days later?
Listen,
Nothing.
I know, but listen, it's all
Fuck all those guys.
It's all part of the plan, dude.
I don't believe that.
You know?
I think they're part of the swamp. You dumb triggered weirdo! You're not a pressed loser, you're just lazy! Get a job! Dipshit! Give me free stuff! Free stuff! Free stuff!
What's your gender? What's your gender?
What bathroom do you use? Weirdo!
What's your gender? Stupid bitch!
Did I already talk to you about all the Chinese people, the Chinese soldiers that are in Canada and they're infiltrating our country right now? That's what they're saying on social media. I don't believe it though.
See that, Shark?
Defund the media. It's Megaphone Barry. You gotta follow this, man. Operation Flag Drop. One man rally. That's Barry.
Got it, buddy.
Follow him.
Thank you.
He triggers weirdos just like we do. And he's good at it.
So, good people, do not lose faith. We still have this. We still have Trump. Trump is the showman. And he is getting ready for the biggest show he's ever put on. And
I heard Trump won, but the Democrats cheated. I can't say for sure because if I say for sure, YouTube will delete me.
They definitely cheated.
Yeah, you think? Did you guys miss Bottleneck? I did. I'm just glad he's back in action.
I'm back.
He's a patriot.
I'm losing my voice.
Oh, don't do it.
I'm talking a lot.
If you lose your voice, can you still come wave flags?
What do you think? That's stupid.
I'm just saying, dude, don't leave.
Going to war.
My half brother.
Okay, the new schedule for flag waving is Tuesday in Castleberry, Thursday in Winter Springs, Friday in Orange City. I'm not going to New Smyrna anymore. We're not doing Ormond Beach and all that stuff. So, although people might still show up out there, and if you can go out there, do it. I just won't be there. So now you know.
Well, I just
Yeah.
forgot to put
Fox News sucks.
fucking right.
Yeah, we don't watch Fox News anymore. They suck.
Turn on your lights, man.
Hey, we're gonna wave flags for the next 4 years if we have to. We aren't gonna be quiet. The silent majority no more. No one wants them.
Stop the steal, baby. Stop the steal.
Damn it! I thought he was triggered. I wanted a triggered one. Yeah.